Welcome to Moonlight Truth Studios. I am Mama So. I am here to connect with those that are ready to face what is standing between you and your soul, your inner child, your purpose and power, the things within condition, influence, ancestral. It can come in so many different ways. I am not a microwave effect, okay? I take my time to bring forward the messages, all that jazz. You know what to do when you come into the house, okay? Like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that bell notification so you know when I upload. This is still general. Your residents may not be here at this time, okay? Your residents may be in another season, okay? Or it may be in another message altogether. I don't know. At the end, there will be a playlist, which is my studios, that is according to the seasons that we're in. And currently, we're within the energy of, or the season of, Cancer. And this Cancer is the nurturing, it's the emotions and what we feel. And in this season, there's a strong need for allowance, or permission to allow the duality of our emotions to be expressed. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come forward. I work outside. When I first came to sit into this, there was a grumpy Smurf. Okay, I'm telling my age. There was a grumpy Smurf here in this energy that it's like an or the Eeyore, right? With the cloud over top, or the stinker, right? Like, just can't find the joy or the happiness in anything. Like, there's a numbness, like, kind of here, like what is you know how you have the saying, the life of the party? Well, no, this is like the drag to the party. Like, really nothing positive that can be found in what I'm feeling at this time. Ooh, that incense. I don't want it to drop onto my crystals. Supreme creative source, ancient of the ancient ancestors, of our greatest good and highest vibration. What is it that we the collective individuals that are coming to this message, need to see, hear, or know at this time? Ashe, Om, Amen. I did spray, and then I heard spray again. This is my Allison in Wonderland that I'm going to be using to pull the crowning energy, and or the context. And I'm also going to pull a star code astrology to get a glimpse into what part may be more beneficial for you to look at, that may be significant. This can also, within the star codes, can also be, an area of your Chiron, your South Node, or your North Node energy, your rising, your moon, or your sun. Okay. What is crowning the message at this time? Such a curious dream. That's interesting because it says keeping up, advance, not important. Such a curious dream, because it's like, what I'm getting here is someone is upset. Maybe that's why the grumpy Smurf. It's almost like you be in a good place, traveling in your dreams, and then you're woke up back to this reality, and it's like you don't like it. It says grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Yeah, the grumpy Smurf, the stinker, the drag to the party. Can't find levels of happiness, can't create levels of happiness, because it's almost like who this is for. It's like, I'm back here, like back here in this dimension, like put me back to sleep, because I'm seeing the teacup. I'm also getting here that some of you may need some teacup, okay, some tea to assist you to sleep. Because lack of rest can cause a grumpy Smurf when the body is not healing, when the mind is not able to go through the different stages of the brain waves into that delta, felt TH. Okay, there is a delta with DEL state and Thelta, THET. Okay. So it's like some of you need some teas to help you to rest, to calm some of the anxieties that you may be experiencing within your everyday life endeavors or conditions that you have to face and, work through. Okay. Astrological influence, foundational building, changing. Wait a minute. I am not a pharmacist. I'm not a pharmaceutical. Okay. My disclaimers are linked down below. Matter of fact, we're going to say it like this. Do your research and what herbs, medicinal herbs, are most beneficial to assist with calming the nervous system, helps with anxiety, and assists with deep sleep. They're saying also another way is your Google, your ChatGPT, whatever. What herbs, say it again, Spirit, what medicinal herbs are a natural, what is that? Muscle relaxer. Medicinal herb for tea, a tea for muscle relaxer. That's what I'm hearing. Do your own research. I got many things that I could give, but a rub. Okay. Anywho, there's something in the dream space that may have some answers for you as well. Some of you may also have been doing a lot of dreaming and recalling your dreams. And this may be why, you're having a little bit of a difficult time in this 3D mundane reality. And yeah, Neptunian, Pisces, Neptunian. I'm getting a pinch in my arm. There's Gemini. I'm getting a pinch here. And what I'm hearing is that some of you, when you're resting, it's like this arm or something kind of goes numb. This is the circulatory. But this is also the communication in source, receiving information of source. I don't know what that means. The card's not talking. A curious dream. Astral seek. Codes. Cross-pollination. Cross between the dream world and reality. The rose-colored glasses. I have to say no because, I have to say no. What is this from? I felt dreams coming in here. I gotta find that deck. I have a dream. Yeah, I have to go over there. 1 second for you, a moment for me. There's conflict of interest within this energy. Maybe that's something that's internally within you that you're going to need to manage or search out. Repairing the veil, forgiveness. Repairing the veil, because that's that sleep, that dreamy state, and then waking up back here, like feeling torn. And it's on card number 45. Yeah, that's very significant. Repairing the veil, repairing the bridge between heaven and earth, between spirit and the physical material. Why are y'all sticky? Where's the overarching energy? Hollow bone, teachability. That's like reteaching self, reprogramming self, re-identifying the self. Beloved, radical acceptance. This is that Cancer season energy. The radical acceptance of both light and dark, or shadow, the beautiful emotions, the joyous emotions, as well as the ones that are uncomfortable, moments of embarrassment, moments of disappointment or letdown, moments of rage and frustration. Balance, too. This is also given the desire to live again. The Scrooge. Scrooge. Scrooge was coming out, but the skunk or the grumpy Smurf, the party pooper, that's the word, the party pooper. Let's go into this a little deeper. If you're still here, I appreciate you. And if no one's told you today, I love you. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz, okay? Hit that bell notification. At the end, there will be the playlist as well as the previous playlist of Gemini. This is only the second message in Cancer season, and we're already going into 2 weeks of Cancer season. And I will attach the video explaining or talking about my experience in no longer having physical providership of the responsibilities of my daughters physically in the house anymore. So I've been having a lot of adjustments, a lot of pondering, reorganizing, and reflecting. All right, let's go. Let's see what's in these meats and potatoes. You ready to go further? We're going to look at what's beneath the surface of this, and we're going to look at the undercurrent. The beneath the surface is like the soul's signature or awareness or overall energy. The underneath the current, I don't know where that was, that daydreaming. Yeah, I got lost. I felt that cloud. I felt that nebula, that drift. So some of you are really easily to drift, very easy to drift. So there's a strong need for grounding in this energy, in who this resonates and who is still here. So the undercurrent is the mind and heart and what's really trying to be expressed, or what you may be hiding or don't want to be shown or come forward. This can also be an area of trigger that can come from me. And then we're also going to look into the haunted past. This haunted past can be ancestral, inner child. It can be the past, 10 years from ago. It could be last year, take what's for you, leave the rest, use your spirit of discernment moving forward. Whew. her eyes and just the way she's just, I'm looking at this because it's like she's just melting. Like she's just melting away, drifting away. Very aloof, very within the head. That's that balancing, needing to anchor the self in. But there's something that you got to look at. There's something that you got to deal with. That's expressing that grumpy Smurf. That party pooper. There's something here. I don't know. Description box has all of my information for anyone that would like a personal consultation. I don't know. She's just very alluring. And then that tea and that pot. I mean, that teacup and that pot. Returning to reality. Returning. Fragmented parts of one's soul. Scattered within the universe. Or scattered within people. Old people. So it's like these old people have a part of your heart and it's scattered in different places. And what I'm getting is it's like there's a need to call in, to return. Is my mic still on? To return, to call back in those scattered parts, those parts that belong to you, those parts that are your authentic you. Those areas of your heart that you gave to someone, where you gave the benefit of the doubt, where you gave or had faith or hope or desire, and it didn't. And it stole a piece, or it took a piece of your heart with it. And it was not called. It needs to be called back into you, the beloved, the fire of you, the inner child of you. Yeah. Excuse me. Because 45, and it showed up twice. That's foundational structure, stability, security. This is also with the 5. It's not just change. It's also the senses, the 5 senses, as well as the 5 clairs. The spiritual senses. Can we get something else out? What's beneath the surface that we need to see, Supreme? And who is still with me? Appreciate you. Had to go to the flow. And it's in reverse. Oh my gosh. It's the 4 of Wands in reverse. That's how I saw it, flipped upside down. This isn't a happy home. It's not a happy place. It's not a happy place. It's in reverse. That's the melting. That's the returning to reality, coming home. It's like home is disappointing. This can be your literal home, or what you experience inside yourself, or what you battle within yourself, what you contemplate. When you find yourself in those spaces of melancholy or stinker. What's beneath the surface is really needing to come to the acceptance in what's lost, what's gone. Because the 4 of Wands upright is about celebration. It's about sharing. It's about love, commitment, unity, marriage. And it's in reverse. This is not happy. There's the 4. The 4 Wands, the foundation, the structure. What's to celebrate? I heard that's the mentality of some. That's why the stinker, right? The grumpy Smurf, the party pooper. What's under the current? What's deeper beneath? Y'all keep going to the floor. Can we get the haunted pass? Can we please get the haunted pass? I hear you say address now. It's too many. Ooh, hell no. Oh, I'm devastated. Can't you tell? I'm devastated at what's here on this table. Mother, father, and the child. The haunted past. And what's underneath of the Queen of Swords is the musician. Mental, reality, dreams, illusions, false, haunted past. Got a lot going on here. But what I saw first is right here. In this order. The feminine, standing on her own. The masculine, speaking and doing whatever, communicating whatever. And the child left within itself to learn the skill and the craft because they're doing or focus something else. Focus something else. This feels so cold. This haunted past feels very cold, very cruel, very brutal. It's like a cold winter. It's almost like some hocus pocus. It's almost like a generational curse in here with this musician that I'm getting in this haunted past. Rules, regulations, stern and cruel. It's almost like the happiness was beaten out of you. Beaten through words, through mental manipulation. The denial of emotional availability. The denial of one's ability to express their light of joy. It's so malice, so cold. Now I understand why this is in reverse. In the space and where you are, you have to return. You have to call those pieces back, those fragmented pieces, so that you can come to the remembrance, so that you can come back to the remembrance of who you are, your authentic gift, your authentic ability, and not through the conditions of the mother father figure that has been in your life. The haunted past here is also giving me the vibes and the energy of an orphan or stepchild that the father didn't see, mother or father didn't see, because the mother or the father that didn't see, and I'm looking at how he's blowing words towards the child, or she's throwing words, whoever's doing the action. This is more within the feeling. This is where the coldness, the sternness, the cruelty, the bitter words, the chastisement. Come out of that. Let's get this card. This is in the same position in the first message that I just recorded. Underneath the surface, the mind and the heart. The mind and the heart. Morals, principles, peace, love, happiness, joy, celebration, the radical acceptance, the unfortunate events, and bringing the positive into the mathematical equation so that your heart can start to thaw out and feel again through the acceptance of the things that you may have experienced in your past, whether this is childhood, ancestral, present, school age, however this may look for you as the individual. But there's a heaviness within darkness of words through the exchanges of words. These swords is also that dreamy Neptune energy as well. And that return for those that keep returning back to sleep as your way of escape from dealing with what it is that you need to deal with within your awakened reality, to bring homeostasis and joy and love back into your essence of your heart. What's at the bottom? The sun. Didn't one of those cards? Maybe, I don't know. There's your happiness. There's your inner child. There's your beloved. There's your happiness. The Knight of Wands that can move forward. I need more with this. Let's get some. Yeah, we need an aligned action. The undercurrent right now is like the heart and the mind is like, and that's where the drifting, the escape, because it's like that's the drop of the scale. That harmony, that balance, looking at them for truly what they are. But it's like one keeps dropping. It's like the emotions or then the mind, and it's like and it leaves you in that kerfuffle where it's like you don't really know what to think. You don't even really know what to feel at times. And that's why some of you may choose to stay under or asunder, whatever this addiction may be, or whatever the space of escape that you have been choosing in your own life. Only you would know that, not me. This is not a personal message. But there's a deep-rooted, unhappy home. Some of you are married to your jobs. Some of you are married in the contract. And it's just unhappy. No wish fulfillment. Just very methodical. Just very rigid. Very just sharp. Just edge. Like just sharp. Precise. Don't see anything outside of that routine. Ooh, child, bye. I need to let's go over here to the one that's dancing, cause and this one is so thick. $45. It's so big. That's because this is too strong for me. But it's what my pocketbook could afford at the time. And then I put it out. Whole court, the whole house showed up. 2 major arcanas. The Musician and Justice. The celebration, the contentment in reverse. The bliss, the feeling of bliss. What is an aligned action? Especially if you're still here at this time. Y'all keep pulling out the cards. No. 7 cards. I'm not. The High Priestess. Tap in. Tap into your intuition. Ground yourself. I really feel like grounding. What else is with this High Priestess? There's the grounding. The Page of Pentacles. Earth. Material. Ground. Home. The beginning. So the aligned action is you're going to have to go deep into some old archives, some old ancestral archives or patterns within the mother, father, guardian ships, the grandpas, the uncle ships, relationships. And there's something within this aligned action that will give you a glimpse of that pride of joy again. That's that acceptance. But you're going to have to go deeper into your scorpionic energy. I was thinking in a moon. So there's a Scorpio moon, but there's also a Chiron in Scorpio as well. I'm just taking those two for aligned action. And from here, we're going to see what your superpower is. Ooh, how is that the Five of Cups? A superpower. Because I'm seeing her embrace the seal. You, you know, because this is the despair, this is the disappointment, this is the stinker, right? Because life sucks here, right? We washed up on the shore, we've been beaten up, we've been bruised. What is there to be happy about? What is so, let's just stick to the routine, let's just get it done. Why look at this stuff? Why go deep into these areas of myself? Well, because there's something inside you, which is your inner child, that really needs your comfort, that really needs your emotional support, so that y'all can move on and turn around and move forward and go back to dry land. Because that dry land is that ground, that rooting. The waters is constantly moving and flowing. How can you anchor into that? Embracing. Your superpower is to embrace. You have the ability to embrace your inner child, to embrace the falls, to come to the acceptance of the truth that is needed for you. They said, pull one more. Charge. They're not battling. They're not in conflict. This is being confident and moving forward with all aspects of yourself, with all of the emotions and the things that you feel, masculine and feminine, beautiful and ugly, dark or light, sad or glad. This is pushing and propelling forward. You have that. What's at the bottom? Yeah, to break yourself free. Yes, I do say, if you have made it this far, it is truly a pleasure. Okay, it is truly a pleasure to share your space with you. All the information you need will be linked down below. All that jazz, like, subscribe, share, comment, hit that bell notification so you know when I upload. Also, catch a video somewhere around here. And until next time, my beautiful souls, signing out.